How you guys doing? All right, so this video I just want to kind of go over my plans for the business in the future, not the near future. This is not a 2021 and only video. This is going to be in the future. I'm going to discuss the plans, growth, doing it financially responsible, and not outgrowing, not keeping my, not getting crazy overhead. But I do want to grow. I want to open myself up to more jobs, higher profit work, and we can kind of discuss what that is and my ways of going about it. So leave in the comment section below if you've already done this and you got something to add. You want to kind of warn me about doing it. If I'm making a big mistake, tell me not to F up or anything like that. So that's what I got here. So the main thing, obviously, this coming up here, we're gonna have to upgrade the truck behind me here. F-150 2019. It's got 40,000 miles on it. It's obviously we're kind of outgrowing it, but I do need to do some maintenance. It's been great. Nothing crazy has gone wrong with it. I'm replacing some brakes on it right now. In the near future, it's metal to metal, so we're going to take care of that. And but everything takes maintenance, but it's one of the things I need to upgrade for this year and going forward. I'll discuss my plans and my ways of thinking, and that's where we're going to go. So stick to it. This is not going to be like a 2021, like I said before, goals or anything. This is just going forward. I'm trying to separate, trying to make good decisions going forward that basically help us grow in the future. So it doesn't have to be this year. A lot of this stuff is probably not going to happen this year. Some of it is going to happen this year, but just, keeping forward, this is not one of those 2021 is going to be the best year ever, blah, blah, blah. No, this is just going forward. I need a healthy business. We need to, make sure we're in business for years to come. And this is basically my notes about myself, about this business, self-reflection. You guys leave a comment in below. Let me know what you guys think. It's, I obviously read all the comments, and I'm not perfect, so here we go. Basically, this year I need, obviously, focus on higher profit work and better bookkeeping first and foremost. That includes, obviously, subcontracting out work that I don't need to touch. I've got a few jobs like that already lined up. One's in progress, and I make a profit, and I literally all I have to do is either deliver materials, deliver the dump trailer, pick it up and dump it, or something very minimal, and then somebody else does all the work. They get obviously the share of it, and then I take my cut, and it's profit. It's absolutely subcontractor expenses are deductible and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna be focusing on that. Still want to do work. I still like using tools. It's actually what I like to do. But at the same time, I need a healthy business, and I need to kind of step away from the tools a little bit. And then that means subcontracting out work and just making a profit off of it. And going into that means bookkeeping. My QuickBooks is going to be a lot better this year. It's been getting better every year, but it's going to be dead on this year. I did open up, rebranded obviously. I did open up 8 banking accounts, checking accounts, and a savings account, just so I don't have any issues with different jobs going on. I can pay contractors out of the account that job is based out of. That way there's no commingling of funds or anything like that. So better bookkeeping on my end. That way I know exactly what I'm paying everybody. I know my profit and loss for that job, et cetera, et cetera. And I also have the QuickBooks to help me with that. It's QuickBooks Online. I do recommend it. Now there's other ones out there. This is not paid by anybody, but that's what I use. I am open to other software out there. I just haven't had time to look into it or actually do anything about it because I'm just too busy. The one thing that's a couple of things, purchases we're going to be doing in the future. Pretty close to pretty close is what's going to happen is I need to upgrade my truck. I have a video about how I determined what truck to buy. Because it's between an F450, F350, a Ram 3500, and a Silverado 3500 dualies. I need the payload with the dually, just because of dump trailers. I'm looking at future work. I'm not buying a truck just for right now. I'm buying a truck that I never have to buy again, basically. So if I need to, I can replace an engine, and it just keeps going, keeps making money. A complete asset to the business, if you will. I looked into like a contractor body or something like that for a truck, but I don't. That's not necessary. Plus, I need to be able to goosenecks, fifth wheels, and obviously bumper pull trailers. So a regular trailer or a regular truck with a bed is sufficient. So, and I, look into the future. Well, you guys, look, I might link it in later down the road, but the F450 versus Silverado versus Ram video will be coming up. I just quick, because I wasn't really thinking of the Silverado, but between the Ram and the Ford, and obviously the Ford won, because for one, I'm a fan. Also, the F450, there's nothing like it as far as payload and turning radius. There's a couple other reasons why as well, but the F450 is superior tool in my opinion. I wanted those 19.5-inch rims too. So that's basically, that's going to be probably the main purchase this year. That the F-150 is a lease, which was a bad, at the time I just needed a new vehicle, and it worked. It's service purpose, running out of miles on it though, but I ride it hard and put it away wet. It's have no problems with it. I have to replace the brakes on it here in a day or so, probably tomorrow actually, depending on, it'll have, by the time you guys watch this, it'll be replaced. So yeah, that's my rant on the F450. I'm looking at eventually down the road as well buying a Transit T, 250, 350, maybe even a dually used, and then I can have an employee at full time, and that can be obviously a service vehicle. I'm looking, if it's my employee AJ or somebody else, if he's not up to snuff with it, I'll hire somebody who can do smaller tasks I can trust to do the smaller tasks, and I don't actually need to be there and babysit them. Like TV mounting, small plumbing, small electrical, not really HVAC. I don't really advertise for the HVAC stuff, but bathroom vent fans, lighting, just basically your service truck. So a mobile handyman kind of thing, but under P Contracting's business and business license and all that kind of stuff. So, and then if we need to, we have, multiple vehicles where we can, divide and conquer kind of thing. So that's down the road as well. I'm not saying this year, but I'm just saying it's going to happen eventually. There's also, I'm looking into higher profit work, and that's going to be exterior. In the summertime, obviously, we're going to be focusing on, pavers, high profit, high margin work, concrete, stuff like that. So I'm starting to get the manpower for people who actually want to do it. So I'll, go ahead and advertise and sell those kind of jobs. I did get, a few of those jobs already, and the profit's really good. I enjoy it. The margins are great. It's a lot of hard work, but you're paid, handsomely for it. So I will say down the road, relatively soon, skid steer. That's another reason why I got the dump trailer, the 16K dump trailer, is because it has over 12,000 payload, which is sufficient for a skid steer that I want. I've been looking, doing some small research, and I'll have a video about how I chose which one I chose and my research between Cat and Kubota. Kubota's 75-2 is what kind of the size I'm looking for, high volume pump, stuff like that. So, which would help out with, unloading pallets, loading up stuff. If we're doing a bunch of, debris removal, there's a bunch of stuff that, a skid steer is like the ultimate force multiplier, really. It'd be crazy. And obviously a skyjack would be great if we're actually building houses, and you can get stuff way up on the roof and stuff like that too. But those are not only a pretty penny, they are heavy. So you would need a secondary trailer, which goes into a gooseneck, deck over flatbed, like a gooseneck deck over basically, flatbed, which would carry we can obviously easily load and unload pallets of material, skid steer, whatever we need. Again, that comes in where I need a dually for, the future process. So Diamond C has a nice one. They have like a deck on the neck version of it, which is great. There's a couple other ones out there for, SureTrack as well. They have great ones. So be on the lookout for a video about that as well. I do some research. I don't buy anything off willy-nilly. I, go about doing my research on it and, make sure I buy once, cry once kind of thing. So it is what it is. Other than that, it's going forward. I want to stay small. I don't see myself upgrading as far as employees wise. It's working out with just one employee with myself, subcontracting the rest of it. Now, if I see the need for a full-time third employee, maybe, but it would have to be someone who's skilled, and I don't want to train somebody all the way up again because I don't have time, and obviously you have to. I just don't have the time. So I don't see myself, having a bunch of like 5 or 6 multiple employees just running around their W-2, like always on the payroll kind of thing. Unless if the market dictates it and I get flooded with work. I'm getting pretty good with work right now. So if I hire and I find quality people, I've got no problem doing that. But I don't want the overhead. I want to keep it small. I don't want to grow too big. I want to just stay small. And I don't want a brick and mortar shop right now. Eventually it's probably going to have to be down the road too, but I don't want any. I want to keep my overhead low. So that's the main thing. Keep it low. Here I am in my garage. This is fine for me. This is great. I can't imagine. Come on. Like from where I was to now, like come on. So yeah, stay small, grow small increments, and there's only a point. I'm not looking, like I said in the intro, I'm not looking to be a Fortune 500 company. I just want to do quality work and make a great profit at it, and I want to be able to do so much work that I'm so good at it, and the efficiency rolls into profit because we're so good at it, kind of thing. So we're getting there. We're not there by any means, but it's looking back at the years before, I'm getting better for sure. So I think that's all I have for this. Like and subscribe, you guys. I'll see you in the next video.